Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Car Rant. What a week. Let's talk about that testimony the other day. Cassidy Hutchinson brought the receipts. Who she described was the Trump that I knew. It was the Trump that a lot of TV executives knew. It's the Trump that his immediate family and his ex-wives knew. A violent psychopath who was given to outbursts. Trump was a problem child. Trump would throw rocks at babies. He would punch his teachers. He would try to throw his roommates out the window. I wasn't there for any of that, but there's tons of stories. And the shit that I was around for was disgusting, and he should have never been rewarded with a TV show after he did the Miss Universe pageants, right? There was enough dirt on him that NBC Universal had in a file somewhere that he never should have been greenlit to be Mark Burnett's choice as The Apprentice. But he was, and it was covered up. All of his actions were covered up. In 2016, you could have done a deep dive into all his sexual assault accusations, but most of the media chose not to. It was sexier to let him be a lunatic and kick up the ratings for Jeff Zucker at CNN, who was the head of entertainment at NBC when The Apprentice happened, right? So Jeff knew who Trump was. A lot of people in media knew who Trump was, right? But Hillary Clinton was like the perfect foil, right? Because she had the built-in sort of animus that a lot of this country felt towards her. So they chose to play up that. They chose to write 100 articles or 1,000 articles on her goddamn email server over investigating who this guy was, that he has a history of not only corruption, but violent predatory behavior. And that's almost what disgusts me most about what happened during his presidency. It's like, we knew who this guy was. I know people who've been attacked by him that you've never heard of. It's their stories to tell, so I don't tell them publicly, but the dude's a scumbag. He always has been. And what I heard in that testimony the other day jibes perfectly with the man I knew and the psychological profile of that dude who never would have gotten away with half the shit he got away with if he had been born poor in the Bronx or something. Somebody else would have taken him out when he was 20 years old, or he would have ended up in jail. But he was a rich white man that people wanted to do business with, so he got